Journey towards passing the MCQ examination. MCQ exam is a 200 question examination. It's believe in yourself. You can do it. To really practice the pharmacokinetics. For me, that was finishing all the exams on my first attempt. That will help you in passing the MCQ examination. Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my journey towards passing the MCQ examination, tips to help you pass the MCQ exam. So, for context, MCQ exam is the second examination towards becoming a licensed pharmacist here in Canada as an international graduate. So after the evaluating exam, in which I have already made a video about that one, comes the MCQ exam. MCQ exam is a 200 question examination. It's multiple choice question. For me, it's the hardest exam out of the three. I was working while I was studying for the MCQ examination, and I took 3 weeks off from work prior to taking the exam, just so I would be able to review all the things that I have studied and really practice, just so my skills when it comes to answering questions for the MCQ would improve. Because for the MCQ, what I have noticed is the questions are much lengthier, and it really requires a lot of analysis in order to derive the answer for the question. So that's it. That's a background for me on how I study. Let's head on to some tips that will help you in passing the MCQ examination. First thing that I have always been doing, if ever I will be preparing for examination, is as much as possible really get enough sleep so that your brain would be able to function well. I know, like when I was doing when I was studying for the MCQ examination, I was reading for like maybe 12 hours a day, and then the only rest, maybe I would say like 10 to 12 hours during my days off. And then if ever I am working that day, I would study for like, I would say, because I'm off from work 6 p.m. and then right away I would eat once I get home. Oh my gosh, as I am sharing my experience with you guys, all the hardships that I went through just flash back in my memory. So after work, I would immediately prepare dinner and then eat, and just have some rest in between for, I would say, half an hour to an hour. And then after that one I would shower, and then that's the time that I start to grind. I would say maybe from 7 or 8 p.m. up until 12 midnight. So that's like 4 or 5 hours of reading. And then after that one, sometimes it's not even up until midnight only. Sometimes it's up until 1 a.m. Then I would have to go to work again the following day. So it was really hard. I didn't really have enough free time in order to like do things that I want, because I was really focusing on finishing all the exams on my first attempt, because I was taking one exam at a time. I started with the EE, and then MCQ, and then the OSCE, and I was doing it like continuously. I took the EE June, the MCQ October, and then I did the OSCE on May. So it was hard, and it was a continuous struggle, perseverance, and it took a lot of determination, but we made it. I'm now a licensed pharmacist here in Canada. And what else? Second tip would really be believe in yourself. You can do it. Whenever you will be studying for such a huge exam, an exam that would determine your future, you would have lots of doubts in your mind if you can really do it or not. Or like there would be a constant self-doubt that you will have. But always pray and just believe that you will be able to do it. You will be able to surpass that specific timeline in your life. Make it your motivation to study hard. The idea of becoming a pharmacist already here in Canada, because as you know, like becoming a pharmacist here, it's hard. It's not an easy road to take, especially for us international graduates. We all came from different backgrounds. We have different experiences, and the curriculum that was taught to you in your school, like for pharmacy, because here the examination is for sure, like it is very streamlined towards the local graduates here. And the third tip that I got is to really practice the pharmacokinetics. For me, that was the hardest subject, because I did not have a good background for the pharmacokinetics when I was studying back in college. So I really allotted time to really practice and memorize the important equations that you will be needing for the exam. Number 4, do a lot of question banks. Go through a lot of questionnaires or practice questions to prepare you for the examination, because that will train your mind to read fast and to really analyze the question on a timely basis. Because in the examination, I would say allot 1 minute for each question. You cannot allot like more than that for each question. I would say do that one, and then for those really hard questions, then do like then allot like 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes for those ones. Because the challenge with MCQ, because I remember like when I was taking the examination, I really wanted to pee so bad already. And I was like, oh, I'll just pee after I finish the whole exam, because I was expecting to get at least like 5 minutes of extra time after finishing the examination, but that did not happen. Like for me, the time that was allotted for the examination for me was very short. It was not enough to finish the examinations, the whole questions, like confidently, and like for me to be able to take time to really think for each questions. No, there are some questions wherein you would really have to just pick out the best answer right away, because the time is never enough. I remember like after taking the MCQ examination, I felt so down. I was thinking to myself like, oh, should I just go back to my home country, because for sure I would not pass the examination. I felt so down because the exam was very, very hard. And then because my sister also works in the pharmacy, so my sister told me, don't feel so bad, because I have talked to my friends wherein they are already licensed pharmacists here. That's also how they felt when after they took the MCQ examination. They were not sure as well whether they would pass or not. And to be honest, guys, since when I was studying back in college, I was an honor student in the Philippines. So like for the first time in my entire life, that was the first exam wherein I was not sure wherein I would even pass it or not. So, like that's how it has really taken a toll on me during that time, because I was not sure how to even process that kind of emotion. But then what I did is I just prayed and asked for guidance from God. Like if He will give it to me, then this path is for me. So I just continued to pray, and then the waiting time for the examination was very lengthy. It was hard because I think I took it October and the results came out December. So even the waiting time, it was a struggle. And then I just really continued to pray. I was like, if you will give it to me, God, then good. If not, then we'll see which path I would take. Because I was thinking like, if ever I don't become a pharmacist here in Canada, might as well go back home. Because like, I don't, like for me, that's just my personal opinion though. You know, like each of us has their own path to take, but this is just my personal opinion and take it with a grain of salt. If ever I won't become a licensed pharmacist here in Canada, then I might as well go back home, because prior to coming here in Canada, I was offered a position in a government hospital in the Philippines. And like if ever I would be able to enter that job, for sure, like I would have enough, or I would earn enough money to live comfortably. So I was contemplating to do that already. So my next step is to really have a good support system. Good thing my family is very supportive to me while I was taking the examination, and my partner as well. So my mom, my sister, my siblings, they're very supportive, especially my older sister. Like whenever I would have a hard time reviewing for the examination, she would always be there and she would give me suggestions, advice, and she would comfort me. And that's a very important thing whenever you are going through such rough times in your life. Because I remember, like, while I was preparing for the MCQ, I think maybe I cried twice even while studying, because like it's really heavy, guys. Like that feeling of this examination will determine your future. Like it's very heavy on my shoulders during that time, and there was a lot of materials to go through. So you really have to manage your time well and just really prioritize the examination over anything else, because once you pass the examination, you would have all that time in the world. But at the end of the day, life is all about balancing as well. So you should really learn how to prioritize your tasks. And for now, guys, and by the way, I bought a microphone because during my previous Q&A, there was a lot of people who were complaining about the audio on the video. So I bought a microphone so that this one hopefully should have a good audio on it. If ever you still have other okay, a lot of people were also asking me like which review center or which course study for the MCQ examination. And there are lots of review courses out there, guys. There is Pharmaspirit, Pharmachieve, and I've heard of like more courses to do there. But for me, I studied with Pharmachieve for all my 3 examinations, and it would really vary per person and on your background as well, because I have heard people preferring other courses or other materials to study for the examinations. So my best advice is to do more research, ask your friends, or ask your friends about like the different strategies or like the materials that are provided by the reviewer for the examination. Because for me, I wouldn't be able to compare it because I have only studied with Pharmachieve for all the 3 examinations. So I don't have my good background on how to compare how the other review centers train their students to prepare for the examination. And that's it. If you have more questions, let me know. Drop it down in the comment section below. And all the best to you guys. And good luck for everything. And you can do it. Just do your best. Good luck to all the future licensed pharmacists here in Canada. Bye.